And really, it is a courageous experiment. But there was a kind of faith in him. There was not so much doubt or skepticism, but a kind of playful courage, like a child. Mm-hmm. They go tumbling into something. That's what he was doing, playing, but with a grave sort of that this outcomes could change humanity. So I am taking this seriously. It's not all play, but again, with a sense of play. Do you know what I mean? It's a kind of very subtle balance. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how much? Yeah. Sorry?
An innocence.
There was an innocence. There was a curiosity. Mm-hmm. There was a curiosity. So we know from a lot of work, this is old science, 1960s, 70s, the PAIR lab, that is the Princeton research labs of Brenda Dunn and Robert Yan. They've looked at this many, many times, that human consciousness and human intention can impact a physical object. They use random number generators, and human intention can impact a random number generator in a direction that you want, okay, without touching the instrument or the machine or whatever. So there is no physical touching, and yet we know by human consciousness can impact a machine. All right, it does that. And it is statistically significant. So Tiller says, okay, I've written my statement, that I feel peaceful about it. I feel right that this is okay now. I'm going to hold my intention. But do I keep holding it for half an hour, 1 hour, 10 hours, 2 weeks, months? Well, you have to be very you have to be sensible about intention. And that's where his genius comes in. He knew that human consciousness can impact a machine. Well, why don't we try with deep meditation to hold that one water target intention and see if we can impact or imprint, as he called it, a device. This device is just a simple thing, believe me. It's really now, it was built in the 1990s. He designed this little box. It measures about 7 inches long, half an inch thick. It's got a simple circuit inside. And he said, okay, what if objects, and you could use a crystal, you could use a shirt or a tie or anything. He said, the object is not the question. The question is, first of all, can the device be impacted? And he says, yeah, it can be. From all of this other Princeton's work, Stanford Research International's work, we know this does happen. But will it store the information for a stable period of time? Stable period means a few months, so you can do experiments. So that's the first thing. Will it impact? And the answer was, yeah, it pretty much will do that. Number 2, will it store the information? And third, now you can use that device to impact something else because it broadcasts the information like a laser, okay? So human intention, this is one thing I want your followers to know. Your consciousness is powerful enough to impact a machine. I've seen this again and again in medicine. I've had people with rheumatoid arthritis, they're lab workers or pharmacy workers, and they'll say, you know what? I come to my office and I prime the machine. The next table keeps breaking down, but I talk to my machine and it never breaks down. Of course it doesn't. I've done that with my Jeep in sub-zero temperatures. Come on, Jeep, we got to start. So I think we have this capacity to impact a machine. And for those who really get it, and they're practicing this is normal for them. This is very, very, healers do this all the time. with crystals and pendulums, they're dowsing and they go, oh, I know this crystal's totally right and it's holding my intention. They feel it. Mm-hmm. So you have to have a subjective sense also. It's radically subjective. So Tiller took this very simple device at his Stanford labs and he went into deep meditation and read out this statement: increase the hydrogen ion concentration by a factor of 10, thy will be done. And he would hold that intention for half an hour, no other thoughts. Now, when I first tried this, Carol,
this is difficult.
My mind in the first 10 seconds was here and then there. And in fact, Tiller told me, Nisha, this isn't really your game. I think, it's okay. You tried, kiddo. I think, just try to understand the concepts and keep at it. Mm-hmm. But I think, and you need to really work on your, contemplative. He would just gently nudge me that keep doing this. Right. It's fine. Because once you start on a meditation pathway, it isn't overnight. There's a lot of crap that needs to come up and solve. Crap comes up and it gets resolved. So it can take a few decades, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it. Do it. Okay. If there's one other thing I want to tell people, please use your favorite scripture, Bible, Psalms, A Course in Miracles, the Gita. Many tools are available to us. Truth is ever ready to be discovered. There's no mystery. Truth is there, open for us to link with it and to discover. Mm-hmm. So he uses this device and he said, yeah, it felt imprinted. It was subjective. Again, I thought, well, I don't know. What's the need for this?